Hey Libra, so this is just going to be your general messages for December. My name is Firestorm Shan, and I am here to tap into the collective sign of Libra, all placements. These are going to be messages that are for those of you who are open. They are general. Remember, if you need something personal and private, you want to talk to me privately. My rates are in the description box below. In the meantime, plug yourself in with me now, and let's see what we can do to bring forth the messages for your best and highest in December. Join me, please, as I raise my hands, Libra, and I call in Libra energies of the collective. I'm asking for the Libras to raise their vibration and their cries to the top of my hands. Raise your hand if you want to be heard, Libra. I'm seeing a classroom setting. Are some of you school teachers? Yes, you do have questions. Okay. Thank you. I always like to pull in your energy before we get started. All right. My name's Firestorm Shannon. Don't know if I said that already. This is the end of the year, folks. We got a full moon coming up here this week, December the 4th. I am working with this psychic tarot, but it's a different one. This guy has a couple different psychic tarot decks. I'll show it to you. Boo, boo, boo. Psychic tarot from the heart. Libras. What's this? Libra, feeling alone? Aww. There's that full moon. It's got a little bit of a Little House on the Prairie vibe, like maybe you are someone who does live in the wilderness. I used to live like this. I lived in the middle of 80 acres in a cabin with a creek that ran right through it. I spent a long time by myself down there. From about 27 years old to about 30, 31, something like that. I loved it. I never felt alone. So, but you're feeling, somebody here's feeling lonely. Are you lonesome tonight? Giving and receiving. 6. Just in time for the holidays. Do you celebrate Christmas? These people are giving gifts. And it says receiving gifts as well. 5, 6. That's a 5 and a 6, y'all. 5 and 6. So if you are feeling alone, it's time to get involved. Start interacting with other people. Maybe get a part of a Santa gift exchange, a white elephant gift exchange. It's going to make you feel so much better to get around other people if you are feeling lonely. Trust me, December the 6th and the 5th are important. We have the full moon on the 4th, and today is the 3rd. So this week is important. And then we have detach. Some of you guys just don't feel like it. You don't feel like yourself. You feel very detached. You notice the winter blues. That's what I call that. That's the winter blues. Some of you guys are detached from your twin flame, and you're feeling the loneliness from that. Aww. We have believe and receive, another 6. So here we go. Oh, believe and succeed. Giving and receiving. Whoop, 2 6s. This is giving and receiving, equal give and take in relationships, and this one is the 6 of Swords, which means you're moving on, you're traveling, you're going to move on to some calmer waters because you have been feeling detached and lonely. Libra. We have joy and stability. Number 4. Believe and succeed. Joy and stability. And we have rebuild. So it's time for you to start rebuilding some relationships that you have detached from. It's because some of you, whoever this is for, has been isolating. Daydreams and decisions. So do you find yourself sitting around daydreaming a lot about what you really want in life? The joy and the stability that you're daydreaming about it? It's just one decision away, and that would be to detach from being alone and start rebuilding connections with other people. We have seek and you shall find. Seek, number 9. So I wouldn't suggest, like, since it's a 9, it talks about you. That was a 9s mean endings, like wrapping up of cycles. So you might find yourself going back to the last cycle that ended and really doing some evaluating of why you detached from that relationship, how it made you feel alone, or forced you to make a decision to where you had to detach to rebuild yourself. Decisions are required here. You do need to make a decision. You've got to take it from the daydreaming realm to the real realm. You got to give to receive. You got to believe to succeed. You got to have joy to have stability. Okay, the answers that you seek, they are here for you to find. You can rebuild again. There is a lightning bolt. Now, this is an angel. And there's this lightning bolt shooting, isn't that interesting, down her leg. It actually looks like it's her hip. Her behind, she's got a long torso. All of this is your chakras. This is your solar chakra, solar plexus. Those are all right here, which is about your creativity. It wants to awaken and okay, yeah. Okay, I got it. We've been having this come out for a few signs today, so we got to talk about it. The chakras right here are getting blocked. Your second, your third, your fourth chakra is all through here. This whole area is responsible for your creativity, your motivation. It is responsible for your sexual energy. It's responsible for how you show up in the world. It's so important right here, but what can happen is when those chakras get blocked, you find yourself being unmotivated. You find yourself being maybe lazy. You find yourself lackluster. You don't feel good about yourself. Your self-esteem feels low, or you might have digestion issues. Your pancreas might be having problems. Your liver might be having problems. Sexual organs could be having problems. Digestion issues are all signs of a blocked chakra. And The cool thing about it is your heart's open, because look, the heart chakra's open. She's actually got, ooh, Libra, your heart is so big. You got to put your hands over it to keep it from beaming out. And you see how it's there, but there's something coming in here to waken up and electroshock therapy you in this area right here to get you moving. The solution to getting this area here unclogged is to dance, move, drink plenty of fluids, do something creative like music. Or writing. It has to be something creative. It does require movement. It can mean a workout regime. It can also mean like some yoga. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it's coming. Something here is coming in to zap you. You're gonna get zapped. Whoop! I'm gonna whoop that ass. Whoop that ass. Whoop that ass. Libra's getting that ass zapped. That's funny. Yeah. You gotta take things out of the dream world and bring them into existence eventually, and it's gonna happen. Looks like an angelic visitation. A gift for a spiritual lesson. Okay, let's see. What is happening with the Libras? Talk to me. Let's clarify these cards, please. Please clarify the giving and receiving for Libra. What does that look like for them, please? Giving and receiving. Libra, 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 Libra. Why is that here? Giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. Four of Swords in the reverse. You got to get out of bed. If you're feeling like unmotivated, they're saying you've already healed. It's time to get out of bed and let's move on. And this is for somebody that's feeling a little stuck. Okay? You've been sitting in a position of healing energy by yourself, hermiting for a long time. It's time to come out of that. Okay? It's getting stagnant. So give yourself something lovely, and let's go to the next thing here, because believe and succeed is right here. And what is that? It's another 6. It's wanting to bring balance into your life. Believe and succeed. What are you believing and succeeding? Once they get out of bed here. Empress in the reverse. Damn. I am tapping into a older female, probably married, has children, most likely, who is upside down. You're in the reverse. A mother figure. You don't believe anymore. You've lost your believer. Then therefore your success is gone. They're like, yeah. Like, somebody's definitely been spending way too much time sleeping due to depression. Feeling very detached and very alone. Why are you so detached? King of Love in the reverse. Page of Pentacles. Well, the King of Love, which is your love, is in the reverse. And it feels like he breadcrumbed you. It almost feels like he made some promises to you of some sort of financial stability, some sort of commitment, made plans to come towards you, travel towards you, but took too long. Just took way too long, and then maybe got lost on the way. Grew up, and I'm getting this vibe of someone who, when they were younger, they met their soulmate, their twin flame, but they weren't ready for each other, so they ended up separating and marrying other people, and then neither one of them were really ever happy in the end. Both of them ended up divorced. I'm seeing something like missing a long lost love from a long time ago, like someone you loved deeply. You could have had kids together, a child, but it just didn't work out. Maybe you detached because of a child. I was picking up on the loss of a child, a miscarriage, and my condolences to you if you have dealt with that. Yeah, I'm seeing that. Someone here lost a child in the womb or right near after, a young child perhaps. It caused too much stress on the relationship. The masculine was emotionally unstable, and the feminine, she took it even worse. It hit her. It hit her in every area. It hit her in her finances. It hit her in her health, her spirituality, her creativity, her everything, her joy, her peace. For him, it only affected his emotions. For her, it took everything. As a woman, I understand how it feels to carry a child, and thankfully I've never had to, experience anything like this. Um, but I mean, I just can't imagine how you would feel. I feel very empathetic, sorrowful, and my deepest condolences. I really feel I hurt for you. I hurt for you. Daydreams and decisions. Okay, they want us to rebuild and get our joy and stability back here in daydreams and decisions. So, talk to me about daydreams and decisions. Two of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so if maybe you were daydreaming about reconciling, it's a no. That's a breakup. A decision needs to be made. It's time to move on from the loss. And when we're talking about matters of the heart, it's hard for me to say this. I can't just tell you just to get out of bed. I know that's what I am, but get out of bed, man. No, I mean, like, yeah, that's me, an outsider, but I'm not there in your shoes. But I'm like, but the cards are saying we need you to get up. We need you to get up. We need you to get up. We need you to get up, Libra. We need you to get up. Yes, this is it. This is ending. This is a bad situation. This is not good. This is a lot on this couple. And we can't be living in daydreams right now. I need to make a decision. So it's time to put your affairs in order and start working on healing and getting out of bed and bringing that joy and stability and getting your stability back. Getting your stability back. Rebuilding, seeking the truth, asking for guidance. Joy and stability, what is that going to look like? It's going to start small. Joy and stability is going to start backwards for you. You would say joy and stability would be like, all my wishes are come true and I'm happy and I don't hurt anymore. No, you still hurt. But you stop the repetitive thoughts being stuck over and over and over and over and over again in the fight, in the battle. And it's like repeat, 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 repeat. It's time to get off of repeat. It feels like a record that's been skipping. This record has been skipping for too long, my loves. Too long. I love you. I'm not being mean. I'm not. I'm telling the truth. I am not being mean. I say this with every ounce of compassion I have, my loves. We have to get you out of bed. Get out of bed. Come on, loves. Come on. Let's get off repeat cycle. Okay? Rebuild. Talk to Libra about rebuilding, please. They're going to get a shocker in their chakras. They're going to get fired up. You got to get your ass moving. Is what they're saying. You got to get out of bed. You got to get your hips moving. You got to do something. Come on. Your heart chakra is out of balance. It's overflowing. And it's actually taking all of your life source right here. Careful, you could have, you know, illnesses, heart attacks, stress. Stress is a killer. Broken hearts can kill. I don't want you leaving this place before your time due to a broken heart, Libra. Come on. We got a lightning bolt coming in here on your ass. Libra, what is this? What is this lightning bolt? Rebuild, please. For the Libras. Thank you. Five of Swords in the reverse. That's some sort of reconciliation. That's weird. Three of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Oh. Dang it. Some of you guys think that rebuilding is going back. It's a daydream. Going back to the arguments and the disagreements is all you're going to do. You're going to go right back to the pot. This is what you're wanting to rebuild. Think of, look. Oh no. Oh, look, you guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, come on. You got to get out of the daydream. You got to get out of the daydream. It came out like this. That means you want to reconcile. That's how you think you're going to rebuild. And then I know that because you're like, here, I'll put in time and effort, and here's my money, and I'll work. Knight of Pentacles, okay? You're willing to work for it because why? You want your Ten of Pentacles back. You want your family back. You want your stability back. This is the Empress's home. She wants her home back. But what are you going to get? Five of freaking wands. Arguments, disagreements, and drama. Arguments and disagreements and drama. And you got the Ten of Wands. You're going to have to turn around and drop a whole bunch of burdens again, and then you're going to find yourself what? Isolating again. Four of Pentacles. Withdrawing, holding back. Look, locking yourself up in your room all the time. It's an illusion, my loves. It's a daydream. You need to make a decision. You're being led by your heart chakra right now, and we don't need you being led. Look, she's got her hand on the heart chakra, y'all. I can't make this up. Right there. Her heart chakra is exploding, and we saw that in this image over here. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh my God, you guys, like really? Yeah, right here. Look, you're making decisions based off the heart. We need to get your chakras in alignment. You're getting ready to fall right back into the snare again, my loves. That's not how they want you to rebuild. That's why seek is here. You need to seek. You need to pray, meditate, ask for guidance, please. Because that's a 9 again. You don't want to repeat cycles, my loves. So what is the advice, actions and advice? 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Chariot in the reverse. Swords in the reverse. Actions and advice. Okay, guys, gals, when you release control and you ask your spirit guides, your angels, your Holy Spirit, you pray to God, Jesus, whatever it is that your foundational spiritual belief system is set on. Hopefully you have one. I think you do since you're here. When you ask them for guidance, they're going to intervene. And they're going to cause a lot of things to go wrong. They're going to cause you possibly, not necessarily, more financial loss, more loss of your independence, your low self-esteem. Okay? This is an odd thing. Okay? This is how they're going to intervene for you. You're not going to get what you want. Six of Pentacles, you're going to get breadcrumbed. Chariot in the reverse, you will have no success. You will not know which way to go. You might even have car problems. You won't be able to figure out a strategy on how to escape it. And you will not get a wish fulfillment. Now that is some harsh words, but that's how serious this matter is. If you're going to try to manipulate the Holy Spirit, good luck. They won't do anything against your own will, but if you're going to ask them to do something that's going to harm you, in the end, I don't see them giving it to you. It will be an unanswered prayer, my loves, okay? Now listen. Difficult message of truth. Libra, difficult message of truth. Let's get you some messages to guide you. Please, Holy Spirit, guides and angels, help the Libras that are dealing with this right now. My goodness, my loves. You need some support right now. You need friends. You need friends, folks. Don't isolate too much. Some guidance and advice, angels, for Libra, please. Focused on work and money. They would like for you to get focused on something. And it's not your heart. They want you to get your ass moving and go to work. No more focusing on how you feel. We need money. We need to focus on work. What else? Your person is heaven sent. Libra. Is there someone you're going to meet when you go to work? When you get out of bed? You got a person that's being sent to you. Whoa, this looks lovely. Come on now. Yeah, give us something to hope for. My goodness. Mitigate distractions. Libra, you know how to do this. Don't let anybody distract you right now. Stay focused on your work and your money. You have a person coming to you that is heaven sent. Oh, yes, there is a positive experience coming, y'all. I can't make this up. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Can't make it up. It feels like a rags to riches situation. It feels like at the bottom of the pit to the top of the mountain. It feels like a hand is being reached out to you, Libra, and pulling you up, pulling you out of the muck and out of the miry clay and out of the waters that have been swallowing you over. I'm here to give you a hand. Will you come with me? Let's go. Let's get that ass moving, Libra. Your person is on the other side of that decision that you need to make. But the choice is yours, my loves. You can reconcile, but we've already been shown what that will look like if you go backwards. You've already learned everything that you need to learn from that place. If you go backwards, it'll be death. It won't be good, my loves. Okay? Many blessings, many blessings. Much love. I wish you all the best. If you need to book a personal reading with me, the information is in the description box below. Until next time, hasta la vista, baby.